the White Bear Lake, Minnesota. I'm here on SCC TV. I'm Peter Heyman, bringing you Minnesota State High School League football in a Metro East matchup between the visiting Woodbury Royals and the home team White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Woodbury comes in with a 4-2 record, while White Bear Lake is 2-4. The players to watch for tonight from the visiting Woodbury Royals, it's number 10 senior quarterback Emmett Snuggerud. In 4 games of stats, he's 56 for 85 with 666 yards, 65.9 completion percentage, and 7.8 yards per attempt, with 6 TDs, 3 interceptions, and 166.5 passing yards per game. He also has 35 rushing attempts for 180 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 5 yards per attempt. And the player to watch for from the home team, White Bear Lake Bears, it's number 26, the junior running back, Brian White III. In 5 games played of stats, he's got 92 attempts, 488 yards, 5.3 yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns, and 97.6 rushing yards per game. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 67 degrees here tonight. We're ready for some Friday night football action. We'll take a little break and we'll be ready for kickoff for tonight's matchup.
Mom, did you really need to buy 2 can openers for our emergency kit?
I can't help it. They're 2 for 1. What's this?
We need to keep our family communication plan safe in case of an emergency.
Thanks, Tita. Oh, man.
Well, good thing we kept all the lights we used for the rally.
I've got the battery pack.
Keep my phone powered so we don't miss any alerts.
What about game night?
Sounds good.
Oh, we have to get to Mom and Dad's and get them somewhere safe. I've got the evacuation route loaded on my phone.
I've got an updated list of Dad's meds.
And I've got just what we need to get them to take this seriously.
If that doesn't convince them that we thought this through, I don't know what would.
Start a conversation with your family and plan together for emergencies.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to White Bear Lake, Minnesota. I'm Peter Heyman on SCC Sports TV. It's the home team, White Bear Lake Bears versus the Woodbury Royals, getting set for kickoff. And here we go. White Bear kicks it off, received by number 24 from Woodbury, about the 5-yard line. He cuts up to the 20, breaks a gap, hits another hole. He is tackled finally at the 37-yard line. A great return for the Woodbury Royals player, number 24. That's Nolan Freimiller, the junior. He's 6'2", 202 pounds, also plays defensive back. Here's the replay of that. Caught it at the 5, found a little seam right there, had a blockers ahead of him. Finally tackled down, looks like by number 19 of White Bear Lake, Colton Butts, the junior. Woodbury in white with blue trim, the visiting team. 67 degrees here at game start time. Beautiful night out, a lot of crowd here, big fans. Had a great rendition of our national anthem just before that. Looks like they're gonna go with twins left, but tight end and another wide receiver in the slot. They're all left side, 4 receivers. It's a pass backwards to the running back, and they're gonna start with a trick play right away. It's a left-handed throw, and it is incomplete. So they do try a trick play right out of the gut. That's Mark Mathis, the 6'1" junior, with the attempted pass. It falls incomplete. The Bears were not fooled by that one. Head coach for the Woodbury Royals, that's Andy Hill, and his offensive coordinator who called that play. He must be calling the plays because there's not one listed here on their roster. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 38-yard line of Woodbury. This time they send twins left, twins right. Number 23 in motion, that's Sean Rakowski. It's a pass to the right side, just out of the reach, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Attempted pass was to number 44.
Pass is incomplete, intended for number 44,
who is not
Ethan
listed on their
Hauser.
roster, so I'm going to try to get you that somewhere else. That should be
3rd down.
That's going to be Mr. Hauser. It's just not listed on their official roster, but I got it here. Oh, he's over here on this right side. Ethan Hauser, a 6'4" junior tight end. Pass incomplete from the quarterback of Woodbury, the senior, number 10, Snuggerud. So here we go, 3rd down and 10. See if the Bears can get him off the field on this first possession. Rolls to his left, looks down, passes. It is high and over the head, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Woodbury should be punting here, so 3 pass attempts, 3 incompletions. Should be a quick 3 and out. Great defense by the Bears. Here's that replay. Rolling left, had his man. Could have actually went through his hands. Could have been caught. That was number 24, Freimiller. And if he would have caught that, that would have been a 1st down. So big incompletion there. White Bear with 2 returners back there. It looks like it's number 4 and number 23. There's a low snap, it's bobbled, and he almost gets it blocked. He gets it away. Fair catch called late by number 4 and caught. That's Easton Miles with the catch. Fair caught at about the 27-yard line. It looks where the referee is at. So a pretty good punt off that low snap. That could have been dangerous. A White Bear player got up through the middle, almost blocked that.
5-yard penalty on the Royals.
Your punter was Braden Schmitz. He's averaging around 28 yards a punt from the stats that I got from the Minnesota Football Hub. They're not 100% accurate, but they're the best we're going to do for now. Looks like referees are talking about something. See if they adjust the football here from the 27. Talking to the White Bear coach, it looks like. Either way, it looks like it'll be White Bear ball. Their first possession. Oh, looks like they're, yep, here comes their offense right now. And that offense is led by quarterback number 5, Olawatami Anamasan, a 6-foot senior weighing in at 180 pounds. He's got a quarterback rating of 72, 51 for 122. That's a 42%. 740 yards with 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. Looks like the referees have spotted the ball. We're ready to continue. White Bear, twins right. Single man behind him, and here's the whistle, so we're ready to go. That's the running back And it's the quarterback, breaks left, breaks a couple tackles. He's tackled down at the 31-yard line by number 8 of Woodbury making the tackle. That was Cooper Crane with the tackle. Here's that replay. Oh, it was a handoff. My apologies, that's number 26. That's Brian White III, the junior running back. He's the player to watch for with White Bear. So they're gonna feed him just like the Giants fed Scatabo a couple nights ago, last night actually. Second down, about a yard to go. It's another handoff up the middle, finds a big hole. He cuts left. He's trying to break it, and he is finally tackled down at the Woodbury 41-yard line. A huge gain. White Bear with a first down. We're going to say his name a lot tonight, that running back. Brian White III. Mentioned he is the player to watch. He's got 3 TDs on the season from the stats that we got here of 5 games played. They keep giving him the rock like that. He's going to add to that stat sheet. Twins right. Oh, and there looks like yellow flag coming out. Our first one of the night. Initial call looks like a false start. It is a false start, so that'll make it 1st and 15. Pushes the ball back to the 45-yard line. Here's a replay. You can see the quarterback there bobbled that and was able to hand it off. Great cut and vision up the middle. And a good tackle there by number 2 of Woodbury, Harrison Briggle. So here we go, 1st down and 15. It's a handoff. Right side, they got him bottled up. He gains about a yard though. Had to wiggle his way there to the right side. It'll bring up 2nd down and 14. Tackled by Easton Miles. Couple subs here for White Bear Lake. They're gonna give, well, that was Easton Miles on the run there. Miles will head out. Sold number 19, Colton Butts. Brings up 2nd down and 14. 9:36 left to go, first quarter here. Friday night football under the lights. Twins left. Single back. That's Brian White III in the backfield. It is a handoff up the middle, and they stopped him after maybe a 2-yard gain. Ball looks like it's officially spotted at the 44. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Just what Woodbury wants.
3rd down.
Woodbury, their defense is led by coordinator Parker Theis, defensive line coach Terry Fawcett. There's a good shot of the White Bear Lake quarterback and running back. Just getting the play from the sideline. Head coach of the White Bear Lake Bears, Mr. Ryan Bartlett. Later on in the game, we'll get some zoom-in shots of those coaches and support staff. So here we go, 3rd down and 13 to go. And we're gonna have a timeout already used by White Bear. They didn't like the play call, got it in a little late, so timeout called. See if I can give you a little bit more about these two teams. White Bear comes in with a record of 2-4. They're 0-3 in the Metro East, currently 6th place. Woodbury Royals, they are 4-2, 2-1 in the Metro East. They are 3rd in the Metro East. Just 2 games left exactly for both these squads. So these games are big here to see where they get positioned in the playoffs, if so. Last time these two teams played was last year, September 13th. Woodbury defeated White Bear Lake 28-13. In fact, the previous 10 matchups, Woodbury dominates with an 8-2 record. Last time White Bear Lake won was November 11th, 2020, 27-24. So White Bear Lake looking to turn the tables here. Timeout is officially ended. They're back on the field. It's 3rd down and 13. Might be the first time we're going to see a passing attempt here from the White Bear quarterback. You can hear the crowd getting into it. Trips left, drops back, takes a look left. It's a quick pass, number 83. Woodbury not fooled. They're all over that with no gain. It was a completed pass caught by Byron White, not to be confused with Brian White III. Here's that replay. Dropped back, got out of his hands quick, kind of like Aaron Rodgers. Didn't take very long, but not much of a gain. Punter will come in as it's 4th and 12. in the middle of the field. Punter for White Bear Lake. Olowatani Animason, quarterback and punter. Snap is good. He boots it down at about the 10-yard line. Caught at the 11. He's got a lane on that left side if he can get in the outside. Oh, he sneaks by one. Brown, two more. And he's tackled out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Looks like the official spot. So White Bear gets a first down, and then they have to punt the ball. So both teams, one possession, no scores. Here's that replay. You can see the Woodbury player, number 23, sneaking by a few White Bear players, and then finally tackled down by number 8, Teddy St. Martin, one of the 13 seniors on this White Bear Lake team. That was Anthony Arias returning the punt. Looks like Woodbury looking for their game ball. Finally, the quarterback, he does get it. Now we got a whistle. Not sure they're gonna, I think they're gonna reset the play clock for him because the correct ball was not in, so it'll be like an unofficial timeout. There it is. Play clock goes to 40 seconds. So no penalty there, no delay of game. It'll be 1st and 10 for Woodbury on the 36-yard line. Twins right, got a man in motion, that's number 44. And it is a handoff to the right side, hit in the backfield, and he's tackled for a big-time loss. It's gonna be about a 3-yard loss. It is, he's dropped at the 30-yard line. Big play by that White Bear Lake defense. Here it is, nowhere to go. They got him bottled up. Everybody contained their lane.
2nd down.
Nice tackle right there. I saw the tackler get a little slow to get up. That looked like that was number 29, Christian Humphrey. Leads the team in tackles for loss with 9, make that 10. Here's a handoff up the middle. Oh, he breaks around the left side. Can he get the edge? Yes, he can. Oh, and he's tripped up and tackled. He finally falls down at the 40-yard line. So a pretty good gain there for the Royals running back. Bringing up 3rd down and manageable. It's like 36, there's that replay. That's number 1 for Woodbury. Finally tripped up by number 9, that was Mark Mathis, the 6'1" junior. So 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Woodbury yet to get a first down. Man in motion for Woodbury. Receivers on each side. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Oh no, quarterback keeps it, and he's tripped up and falls down at the 42-yard line. Nice shoelace tackle there by the Bears, bringing up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. So 2 possessions, 2 punts. Here's that replay. Quarterback thought about handing it off. He kept it. That was quarterback Emmett Snuggerud. Snuggerud, we talked about him early. He's the player to watch for Woodbury. So far, White Bear has kept him in check. Once again, 2 punt returners back deep for the Bears. Last time it was a fair catch. This time it's a clean snap. Blocker up the middle. Can't get a piece of it. It's going to bounce. Fielded it. This time he runs it. It's number 4. Breaks 1 tackle. Can't quite get by the second one. Looks like that was number 40 with the tackle. Charlie Codle, 6' junior, makes the tackle. Return of about 4 or 5 yards for Easton Miles. One of the 13 seniors. I mentioned 13 because they did do senior night tonight, if you will. They had all the parents, legal guardians out there. Good to see here. White Bear first possession, 1 first down. They made it all the way up to about the 45-yard line of Woodbury. This time they start possession on the 28-yard line. Got a few extra whistles. Head referee says, all right, let's play ball. Make sure everything's in check. White Bear, Twins on the left. Tight end on the right side. Here's another handoff, right side. Gains about 7 yards. Actually, that's going to be 8 yards. Mainly running plays here for White Bear. 1 pass. Here's that replay. Handoff looked a little slippery there, but able to hang on to it was Brian White III, just a junior. Second down and 2 yards to go officially. Another handoff left side, breaks the edge. Oh, he cuts. Can he get past the 3rd? Here we go. One guy to beat, and he's finally tackled down at the Woodbury 30.
Ball carried by number 26.
3-yard line. So another great run for Brian White III. Here's that replay. He can squeak through that nice blocking, gets outside. Linebackers couldn't tackle him. It left it up to the safety. Number 26, Braylon Uden, the 5'10" sophomore, the last man to beat, and he tackled him. Great field position once again for White Bear into the Woodbury side of the field. 1st and 10 on the Woodbury 33. Twins right. This time the quarterback keeps it to the right side, gets a block. Can he get the edge? He gets about a 2-yard gain. Don't make that more than that. That's a 5-yard gain by Anna Maassen.
Second down.
Number 5. He is also a senior, stands in at 6 foot, 180 pounds. Seen both teams do that quarterback keeper, if you will. Trying to read what the ends do. Also want to mix it up. Don't want to rely everything on Brian White III. They might give it to him here. They do up the middle. He breaks it into the linebacker zone. It looks like a White Bear first down. It is. Stopped at the 22-yard line. Sticks are going to move.
That's a Bears.
Referees wave him down. Here's that replay. Right up the middle behind great blocking from that White Bear offensive line. The center, number 75, Lapine. Flamino, the left guard. Rylan, the right guard. 1st and 10. It's another handoff. This time he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Gets by him. It looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. Should bring up 2nd down and 10. Give you the rest of that off. Here's that replay.
Second down.
Who broke through that line, was ready for him. Woodbury, number 99, slipped through his fingers. Then number 8 came up to make the tackle. That was Ethan Olson getting first contact, slowing him down. And then Cooper Crane made the tackle. 2nd down and 11, a loss of 1. Play clock down to 14. Coordinator still bringing in the play call. Like to be at that line with the play at about 10 seconds. They're good. Here, quarterback drops back to pass. They got a big rush on him. He gets by the left side. He gets by all the way to the left side. He's down to the 15, 10. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. First down, White Bear Lake. Officially knocked out at the 9-yard line. So a good blitz and rush. Quarterback Anna Maassen. Here's that replay. He did it. Kind of looked like Lamar Jackson out there. Said, okay, I'm out of here. Holding that ball loose in the right hand. Maybe he was thinking about throwing if he saw somebody open. Then he tucks it. Coaches might want to see him tuck it on the boundary side of his body. Switched it to that left hand. A lot of players in every league are taught to knock the ball out of the hands. Here we go, handoff. Up the middle, left side. Into a few bodies, still driving forward down to about the 6-yard line.
Number 26, Brian White III.
It's Brian White III, another carry. It's 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Score 0-0. First quarter bleeding away, under 2 minutes. It's Peter Heyman here on SCC TV, bringing you live action here in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Beautiful night out for some football. A lot of fans out here wearing their patriotic outfits. We'll get a shot of them later. Here we go, 2nd and goal. You can hear the band in the background. It's a pitch option. It's cut up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown! White Bear Lake. Oluwatomi Anna Maassen, the senior, punches it in for 6 points for White Bear Lake. That is his 5th touchdown rushing. Adds to his rushing yards as well to go up 6-0. Here as the home team band and crowd are on their feet as we get ready for the point after. Here's that replay. He had some contact at the 1 yard and he was able to slam himself in backwards just over that line. That'll be good enough for a touchdown. On the kick for White Bear, Lincoln Baca, number 3. Snap, hold is good, kick is blocked, and it's no good. So special teams for Woodbury hold White Bear at just 6 points. Somebody bleeded through the middle and got a big right paw on that one. A royal paw, not an orange paw. So unfortunate there for White Bear, but they are on the board, 6-0 off the TD rush of the quarterback. Coach talking to the referee there. Not sure what he's asking about. Either way, 6-0 White Bear Lake. Get you the rest of the coaches. Oh, here's that replay. Let's see if we can go shot up the middle. Here's a replay of the touchdown. Little move to the right side, nice block. 24 had him, just couldn't contain him. Touchdown, White Bear Lake.
And number 27, Anthony Urias.
White Bear Lake ready to kick. Back to receive for Woodbury. Got 2 players at about the 10-yard line. Nice kick, number 24 fields it. That's Freymiller. Fields it at about the 8. Here he comes up to the 20. Ball almost taken away. Oh, he runs by a couple tacklers, still going. He's all the way all to 45-yard line. Officially at the 44. A great return for Woodbury. Starts him off with excellent field position. Here's that replay.
First down.
You can see a couple White Bear guys just tried to get the ball there. Number 21, number 19 took a stab at it. And there's another punch. Good attempt, but not good enough. Woodbury, their best starting field position of the night, their 3rd possession. Let's see if they can get the ball on the other side of the field and tie this game up. Got an official timeout. I think he wants the clock set. Maybe 1:17, I think he's asking for. You can see him showing a 10. And he's good to go with whatever it is. We got 1:14 left to go in the first quarter. Woodbury's got trips on the left. One running back there. They do hand it off up the middle. He hits a burst. Oh, he almost breaks by. He's going to get to the 50-yard line.
Number 4, Brandon Vorchik.
There's that replay.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Nice quick burst of speed right there. Number 4 for Woodbury. That's Brandon Fortune, the 5'8" junior, weighing in at 175 pounds. Fortune came in with 16 for 81, 5.1 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown, 0 fumbles. 2nd down and 4 to go at midfield. Woodbury looks back to pass, throws it quickly to the left side, and he's hit immediately for a 2-yard loss. Tackled at the 47.
To number 23, Sean Gretowski.
48-yard line, sorry. That'll bring up 3rd down. Here's that replay. See the quick pass there. Number 23, but the tackle was made immediately by number 3. So Lincoln Baca, the senior, with the tackle, and the reception was Kelvin Heinen. 3rd and 8. Can White Bear keep him behind the sticks? There's a pass outside right away, and again, he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Number 21. Great timing on that ball. That's Aiden Mahmoud, the 5'8", 165-pound senior, making the tackle for another loss. Almost brings him back to the starting line of scrimmage. They're at the 45-yard line. It's 4th down, and the punt team on the field again for Woodbury. So 3 possessions, 3 punts, unless they decide to pull a fake-o here. And looks like that's gonna do it for the first quarter. White Bear Lake 6, Woodbury 0. We'll take a little break and be back for more.
Buckle up! Nobody is more prepared for an emergency than Dogman.
With all your kung fu skills and your canine fortitude or whatnot.
But for the rest of us, a good plan goes a long way.
Come on, let's go!
So, whether it's an unexpected disaster or the world's most evilest cat bent on destroying all do-gooders,
Destroy all do-gooders!
you can help your family be ready for anything.
No time to waste. Will you get out of here?
Get started today at ready.gov/kids.
We're back, folks. Here's the punt team is out for Woodbury. We switch sides. There's the punt. Couple returners back for White Bear. Oh, he lets it go. It might have hit his foot. He smartly grabs it right away, and he's tackled right away. That's number 83 for White Bear Lake. Fielded off a bounce. That was Byron White, the freshman, 6 foot, 175-pound wide receiver / punt returner. So 3 possessions, 3 punts for Woodbury. White Bear Lake scored a touchdown their last possession off the foot of the quarterback, Anna Masson. See what they can do on their 3rd possession. This time they're heading from left to right. Got quite the crowd out there, still on their feet here in the student section. A lot of U.S. flags, they'll love to see that. Very patriotic. Visiting Woodbury, they got some fans over there. Here we go, Twins far left. One halfback, it's a handoff. Tries to go up the middle, might have gained a yard. Oh, he's still going, still not down. So he got a few more yards on that extra effort up to the 22-yard line.
Ball carried by number 26, Brian White III.
Looks like that was number 28, Will Johnson, the senior. 5'7", 170 pounds. Couple subs for White Bear Lake. 2nd down and 7 on their own 22-yard line. There's another handoff up the middle. This time he's hit immediately, and he somehow squeaks out again. Might have got an extra yard there up to the 24-yard line.
Ball carried by number 26.
That'll bring up 3rd and long. Maybe 3rd and medium.
3rd down.
Looks like 3rd and 5. White Bear Lake, no subs. Getting the play call in. 20 seconds left in the play clock. Now they're going to take a little longer. No subs for either squad. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go. 4 on the screen. Play clock down to 3. Snap, they get off. Quick pass, right side, caught by number 84. Inside, and he's going to get the first down. Slips a tackle, slips another one. Finally knocked down at the 41-yard line. Great pass and catch for White Bear. Another first down.
That's a Bears first down.
That was number 83. Was it 84? Here's that replay. It is number 84. That's Antonio Brown, another freshman wide receiver. 5'10", 155 pounds, breaks a few tackles. Finally knocked down by number 2, Harrison Briggle. He's making a lot of tackles, the 6-foot junior, back there in the secondary. So 1st and 10, 41-yard line. White Bear moving the ball. Early 2nd quarter, 6-0 lead. Here in this Metro East matchup. Drops back to pass, fakes it. He's got a man deep, wide open. It is caught, Antonio Brown. He's down to the 27-yard line. What a pitch and catch once again. Back to Brown. Another first down, 2 plays in a row. You could see the pump fake there. Looks like the corner bit on it, and then Brown leaked in behind him. And that was just an easy drop it in the bucket. Here's that replay. Little pump fake. You can see him put the air underneath that. That way the defender couldn't deflect it. Brown makes a nice catch. Tapped out of bounds, hits his buddy in the face with the ball afterwards. So it's 1st down and 10. White Bear Lake all the way down to the Woodbury 28-yard line. There's another pass. He's got a man. Oh, off the fingertips. Nailed He kind of threw it a little high, and he left his wide receiver out there, took one in the gut. I think I saw the mouth guard fall out, actually. And there he just grabbed the mouth guard, so that was what I saw. Here's that replay. It was a quick pass to the slot on a slant pattern. Somebody from the safety right there, big collision. Number 9 took the hit. So big hit there. It brings up 2nd and 10. White Bear trips left. Play call coming in by the coaching staff. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by Woodbury. So each team with the timeout. Speaking of Woodbury, let me tell you about their coaches quick. I already told you, varsity head coach Andy Hill, inside linebackers coach Jason J.J. Jankowski, outside linebackers coach Joe Frommelt, defensive backs coach Greg Schmitz, quarterbacks coach Sawyer Moon, receivers coach Jordan Voigt, running backs coach Scott Pape, offensive line coach Tim Wenroth, tight ends STC Lane Swanson, assistant outside linebacker JV Andrew Pape. Woodbury back on the field, White Bear Lake not. Just a little history about Woodbury. The championships 2022, they were the MS Conference Championships, and in 2021. 2019, they were the SEC Conference Champions, and in 2018, the SEC Conference Champions. And in 1998, Woodbury was the 5A state champions. And in 1991, they were the SBS Conference co-champs. Both teams back on the field. 2nd down and 10, 9:18 to go, second quarter, SCC TV. Here's the snap, pass, takes a shot to the deep left corner. Might have been obstructed there, but no yellow flag. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He was looking for his main man so far, Antonio Brown on that left side. Here's that replay. Just didn't quite get it quite enough to the sideline. Good defense there by 24.
3rd down.
24 is Nolan Freimiller. So 3rd down and 10 would be quite a long field goal from here, about a 45-yarder. Let's see what White Bears got in their sleeve. Maybe they just try to get some yards and make a better field goal. Here's an option play. Well done to the left side. Slips a tackle is number 6, Brian White the third. Slips another one. Finally tackled at the 23. Now you're in that kind of no man's land. Do you go for the field goal, or do you just, hey, we're going to go for the 1st down here, only about 4 yards to go. Here's that replay. Great option play here and made the right play. See how he drew in that edge rusher right there, and then he flips it over to Brian White III. Adds a few more yards to his rushing total of the night. Looks like the offense is staying on the field. I like it. 4th down and 5. Trips right. Oh, had some movement there. No whistle. Quick pass. Number 19. Can he get the first? Yes, he can. They try to knock the ball out. They don't. He is actually tackled at the 23-yard line. So 1st down, White Bear Lake.
That's a Bears.
Pitch and catch. You see that a lot. Here it is right here. Just a quick drop back, quick pass behind the line of scrimmage. Almost dropped that ball. Did Colton Butts, but he gets enough for the 1st down. Tackled by number 26, Braylon Uden. So another 1st down as White Bear moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the Woodbury 17-yard line. Still got trips left. Brian White the third in the backfield, and it is a handoff. He hits the right side, nails the 2nd level, and tackled at the 10-yard line.
2nd down.
There's that replay. White hit the handoff. Nice blocking by that offensive line. That offensive line, by the way, has got 3 seniors and 2 sophomores. Here we go, 2nd down and 4 from the 11-yard line. It's a handoff again, and he sneaks through, maybe for a yard.
Number 26, Brian White III.
Kind of got twisted and turned, fell backwards. See where the official spot is. It is right at the 10-yard line. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 3 to go. Seen quite a variety of rushing and passing here for White Bear. Good mix-up. He's hit of various receivers, Butts, Brown. Brian White III in the backfield. 3rd down and 3. Here's the handoff. It's given to him. Oh, he reaches. He might have got it on the reach if the refs give it to him. He did not look like his knees were down to me. He hit it right at the 18-yard line, if you will, in soccer. And they're saying 4th down. Let's see how close he is. 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Here's that replay. Let's see if the spot was pretty good. Yeah, knee was definitely not down. It should be spotted right at the 8. Is that about where they put it? Either way, it's 4th and 1. Do we see any sort of tush push here? Nope, he's in shotgun. That's definitely not going to happen. It is a handoff up the middle. Oh, they hit him hard. I'm not sure he got it. Let's see the official spot. They might have to bring out the sticks here. But he got hit right away. Looks like he might have ran into his own man. And it's a turnover on downs. Referee says he's short of the gain. So Woodbury with a big defensive stand. Here's that replay. Somebody got in there. It's number 42. And then he hit his own man. Big time play right there by the Woodbury Royal defensive. Ty Outhavong, the 5'10" junior weighing in 190 pounds. Busted through that offensive line. Made a big stop when they needed it. So they're going to have a long ways to go, though. That is one good thing about going for it deep in the other team's territory. They got to almost go like 94 yards, I suppose. High snap, fielded clean, hit in the backfield, and tackled. Looks like that's going to be a tackle for loss. Yep, a 1-yard loss. Nice play by the White Bear defense. White Bear Lake defense. Here's that replay.
Mark Mathis.
Handoff was to number 1 for Woodbury, about 3 guys in on the tackle. That was Mark Mathis on the run. Adam Okenlawan, part of the tackling. And Vincent Kazmiracek, you can see his long blonde hair. There is a pass to the right side. Ooh, receiver and quarterback a little off sync. Throw is behind him. That's going to bring down 3rd and long.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 23.
See if Woodbury tries to risk the passing here, try to get that 1st down. Remember, player to watch in this game for Woodbury is their quarterback.
3rd down.
Emmett Snuggerud, he is a senior. He's got 6 touchdowns, 3 picks. He can rush it as well. He's got 180 yards. Right now they got trips left. 1 running back in the backfield. He looks back, drops back to pass. He's going to roll to his right. He's got to launch it. He launches deep, and he's got a man. It's just out of the reach. That would have definitely been a 1st down. Unfortunately for Woodbury, it's an incomplete pass attempted for number 19. Reggie Whedon, the 6'2" sophomore. So it's going to be 4 possessions, 4 punts for Woodbury. This White Bear Lake defense stepping up. That's a pretty good punt so far from the punter from Woodbury. First snap was low. He was able to field it clean. This should be number 37, Braden Schmitz, to punt. 2 guys back for White Bear at the 50-yard line. The punt is away. It's good. He catches it at the 42. Looking for a hole, right side, stiff arm hit, big time. Tackled out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 83 with the return. That is Byron White, the freshman. Here's that replay. Caught it at about the 42.
Whether you're cheering on your favorite Minnesota sports,
he's tackled out of bounds at about the 32, so a 10-yard gain.
Roasted chicken wings and Fairtown Burgers. It's always a great time.
45-yard punt.
From their homestyle burgers, wings, and sandwiches to daily food and drink specials and a friendly welcome.
Maybe more like 40 from the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Great field position here for White Bear Lake. They're going to start at the Woodbury 32-yard line. Twins on the left. Got a tight end there on that left side. Brian White, the 3rd in the backfield. It's a handoff to White. No, the quarterback keeps it. Oh, he leaks to the right side. He's got a gap. He's going to go. He's at the 10. 5, touchdown. White Bear Lake Anna Masson. He was hit early on the left side of the backfield and kind of like a pinball, bounced off a couple defenders, and then looked at the right side, said, there's nobody there. I'm taking this to the house. There he is. Little juke action. He's like, whoa, here we go. And 2010 touchdown. So just like that, 12-0, White Bear Lake going for the point after. The last time it was blocked by Woodbury. It'll be number 1 to hold. It's Wyatt Stachwick. Hold is good. The kick is good. 13-0, White Bear Lake with the lead.
Is good.
That kick was by number 3, Lincoln Baca. So he's 1 for 2 in the PAT category tonight. There's that replay. Good move right there. Found that right side. There was nobody there to stop him. He was home free. 2 touchdowns for the quarterback of White Bear Lake. So Woodbury looking to answer here. 3 possessions, 3 punts. They have the better record if you're just joining us. They're 4-2 overall. White Bear Lake 2-4. So let's see what Woodbury does here. The quarterback was the player to watch. He's had a few pass attempts. Started the first possession 0-3 passing. Right there to kick off at the 40-yard line. Woodbury set to receive. A couple players at the 10-yard line. Sometimes special teams can set you up with a big play if Woodbury can get a good return. Nice kick, caught back at the 0-yard line, if you will, the goal line. He's gonna bring it out, and he is hit and tackled at about the 16. So not the best starting position for Woodbury, but still 440. Here's that replay. There he caught it outside and then bounced back in and said, I'm bringing it out. Might have had to. There's the tackle at the 12. Just 4:44 to go here, second quarter. Woodbury desperately needs to get some points on the board, because White Bear Lake, they will get the ball to start the second half as well. So no double dipping here for Woodbury, if you will. They definitely don't want White Bear to double dip. Official starts the play clock. Woodbury looks back to pass, takes a deep shot right away, left side. It is. Hands are all over him. I see a yellow flag. There it is. So going to be pass interference here. That pass attempt was to number 14. They're going to talk about it because both players did have their hands on each other, but let's see what the referees come up with. Intended wide receiver number 14, Xavier Tisdall, 6-foot junior. Got an injured player there for White Bear Lake. Players' teammates have to carry him off, and it is against White Bear Lake penalty, so automatic first down for Woodbury. Looks like that player is number 29. Here's that replay, left side. Had his hands all over him. I couldn't quite see who the defender was. I'll tell you, 29, Christian Humphrey, the 5'11" senior, had to get helped off the field there. Hopefully he's okay. 1st and 10. First down for Woodbury actually as well. There's a run up the middle for about a 4-yard gain. Looks like they're officially going to give him 3 yards.
Second down.
It'll be second down. 4:20 left. First half. Woodbury at their own 29-yard line. Looks like it is 2nd and 7. Man in motion. It is a fake handoff. We got a guy blitz in the backfield. Snuggerud read it. Had a guy wide open and overthrew him. He would have caught that easy and probably went upfield for a few more yards. As is, it brings up 3rd down and 7. Snuggerud, though, he had a guy coming in behind him. If he didn't quick do that pivot U-turn, he was going to get sacked. You can see right there out of the corner of his eye, I think he saw him. That was number 42, busted in there. Evan Rancour, the junior, might have made Snuggerud throw early as well. So defensive White Bear stepping up here tonight. So 3rd down and 7. 4 wide receivers. He looks right side, quick pass on the slant. It is caught up high, and he goes forward for another few more yards. It's going to be a Woodbury Royal first down. Catch was made by number 23, Sean Rakowski. Snuggerud, quick pass, nice spiral, little high. Only his receiver could catch it though. They're up to their own 42. Moving down the field, 3:37 left to go, 2nd quarter. This time it's a handoff right side, number 1, bust through the line. Tripped up, about a 5-yard gain. Mark Mathis with the run.
2nd down.
Mark Mathis came in, averaging 4.8 yards a carry, 54 attempts, 259 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 fumbles. He's also used in the passing attack as well. 2nd down and 4 to go. Fake handoff, Snuggerud hangs on there. He breaks in the left side. Oh, a nice little twist and turn. And he dives up to midfield. Officially the 49-yard line of White Bear Lake. First time Woodbury's crossed the midfield. It'll be another first down for the Royals. Here's that replay. Snuggerud, little RPO. Fakes the run. Sees a couple guys outside, said, nope, I'm hanging on to this one. Cuts back up the middle. Shows why he is a all-around talented player. Snuggerud fakes the handoff, flips to his right side, looks deep, finds a guy, it's caught at the 35 and up to the 34, pushes for some more yards. Finally tackled at the 32-yard line, another first down for Woodbury. Here's that replay. Snuggerud fakes the handoff to Fortune and finds his receiver, number 24.
23, Sean Rakowski. That's a Woodbury first down.
Woodbury moving the ball well now. Motion man on the right side. That's number 23, Rakowski. It's a handoff up the middle. Oh, he breaks left. He's down the middle. Safeties to beat. They tackle him down to about the 14-yard line. Another first down for Woodbury. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs.
By number 4,
good run by number 4, Brandon Fortune. He's pumped and excited. He hits that hole quick. Eludes a tackler at the 2nd level. Gets all the way down to the 3rd level. Finally tackled by number 12, Ty Mueller, the 6-foot junior. Woodbury in the red zone. The White Bear Lake 13-yard line. One player behind the quarterback, Snuggerud. He fakes the pitch, cuts up, jumps high in the air, gets it down to the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 8 to go. They can still get a first down though here at about the 3.5-yard line. See if that White Bear Lake D can stand tough here and keep him out of the end zone.
In the 2nd quarter. 1 minute.
Handoff up the middle, number 1. Busts through for a few yards, close to the first down. It's going to be about a yard short. They'll bring up 3rd down.
Ball carried by number 1, Mark Mathis.
Oh, they're marking him actually at the 6-yard line. Here's that replay, and that's exactly where it should be marked.
3rd down.
So 3rd down, 3 yards to go. That was Mathis, by the way, on the rush. Mathis still in the backfield, number 23 in motion. That's Rakowski. It's a handoff to Mathis up the middle. He's got the first down. He's going to make it down to about the 2-yard line.
Number 1, Mark Mathis.
So another first down for Woodbury. It looks like we're going to have a timeout. There's 21 seconds left. Looks like Woodbury calls that timeout. Score is 13-0. Some other action tonight in the Metro East. Mounds View taking on Forest Lake at Mounds View High School. Eastridge is taking on Stillwater at Eastridge. Roseville is taking on Park Cottage Grove. Both teams 0-6. One of those teams looking for the W. They're playing in Roseville. And number 7, Cretin-Derham Hall taking on number 5, Matamidi at St. Thomas University. That should be a good one. Cretin 5-1, Matamidi 6-0. Both teams back out on the field. 21 seconds. White Bear Lake up 13-0. But Woodbury looking to break that eggshell and punch it into the end zone here. Looks like they're in a wildcat here. Wyatt, no, it's number 1. Takes it and into the house. He fielded that clean, runs to the left side. Nobody touched him. That's Mark Mathis in the wildcat for the touchdown. 6 points for Woodbury. So good use of timeout there. Had to bring in some of those trick plays they don't use very often. When you use it, you better score. There it is. Number 6 getting the block at the lead. That's Luke Puglisi. There you can see the replay. Mathis untouched. Walks in for the touchdown. See if the point after touchdown. Number 37, the kick, almost blocked, and it's good. So 13-7. Kick is made by Braden Schmitz, 5'11" junior. So Woodbury on the board, just 16 seconds left here, quarter number 2. This is the second to last game of the regular season, if you will, for both these squads. Just a little previous last matchup, Woodbury defeated Mounds View 28-17. Last matchup for White Bear Lake, they lost to Stillwater 31-21. Next up for Woodbury, they play Eastridge at TCO on Wednesday. And White Bear Lake travels to Mounds View on Wednesday as well. That was both teams' last regular season game. I'll probably recap that a little bit towards the end. Just wanted to let you know. Second to last game of the season, of the regular season, I should say, for both these squads. 16 seconds left. Let's see if the Woodbury kicker kicks it deep and lets him try to get the run, or if he line drives it maybe for that squibby bouncer. See if somebody else can field it. Is number 37 to kick, Braden Schmitz. Kicks the line drive deep. It's going to be caught by number 3, Lincoln Baca. See if he can get a hole. Break one. No, he was tackled at the 25 with 10 seconds left in half number 1. See if White Bear does anything special here, or if they're content with a 13-7 lead.
First down. Bears.
Offense out on the field. 2 touchdowns on the legs of the quarterback so far for White Bear Lake. That's Anna Maassen. And we're going to have a timeout by Woodbury. So it looks like the White Bear Lake offense is ready to do a play. Woodbury says, all right, we got one left to burn. We're going to match up our defense to your offense. Now let's see what White Bear Lake does. See if they switch up their play call a bit. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're on SCC Sports, SCC TV. I'm Peter Heyman, bringing you all the action tonight under the lights here at White Bear Lake Area High School. Give you some standings here in the Metro East. Forest Lake with a 3-0 record sit at the top of the table. They're 6-0 overall. Stillwater with a 2-1 record. Woodbury there in third with 2-1 record. Eastridge 1-2. Mounds View also at 1-2, and then White Bear Lake 0-3. Sitting at the bottom of the schedule, looking to break out of that right here though. Offense back on the field, 10 seconds to go first half. And it's a kneel down, so they were content to let it go. as the last 3 seconds tick away. And the clock hits 0, so officially the first half is over. White Bear Lake with a 13-7 lead off 2 touchdowns from their quarterback. And Woodbury with the special Wildcat play, Mark Mathis with the touchdown. 13-7, there's your halftime score. I'm Peter Heyman, SCC TV. We're gonna take about, a little break here, and we'll be back for a little recap. Get ready for half number 2.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter, Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
Did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd?
He got a collapsed lung from vaping.
He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Buckle up!
Nobody is more prepared for an emergency than Dogman.
With all your kung fu skills and your K-9 fortitude or whatnot.
But for the rest of us, a good plan goes a long way.
Come on, let's go!
So, whether it's an unexpected disaster or the world's most evilest cat bent on destroying all do-gooders,
Destroy all do-gooders!
you can help your family be ready for anything.
No time to waste. Will you get out of here?
Get started today at ready.gov/kids.
I never realized that I'd be taking care of a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old on my own. Sometimes as dads, I think we're too hard on ourselves. We get down on ourselves on not being able to, we're the providers, but we also have to learn to take care of ourselves. Self-love made me a better dad because I realized my worth. My daughter Isabella recently had a graduation into high school, and I got emotional because I saw pride in her eyes. I saw my daughter have her own self-love, and I saw the hard work of me being that dad 24/7 transferred to my teenage daughter. The word father means a lot to me. When I give my love to my children as a father, I can see it.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. Getting my high school diploma was a catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher. When I look at all these success stories, I could not help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
My dad showcased a sense of love that I never had before. It felt like it was something that I've always wanted. I mean, he's not only my parent, he's like my best friend.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to White Bear Lake Area High School here. It's Minnesota State High School League football. White Bear Lake with a 13-7 lead at halftime here on SCC TV, SCC Sports. Going to give you a little recap of the scoring, how it happened. Both touchdowns. Here's a little nice big long run by Brian White III to get deep down the field. There's a little Woodbury run to the right side as well. Nice tackle for the loss. White Bear Lake defense early stepped up. Another Brian White III run. Broke a lot of holes, a lot of tackles. Safety in the secondary having to make a lot of tackles. Here's your first touchdown by the quarterback as he spun in backwards. That's Anamasan with the first touchdown. The extra point was blocked. There's Anamasan with a deep shot to Antonio Brown. With a big gain, helped them set up for their next score. Anamasan with the pass to the left side. He tried to hit one receiver. Big hit right there by Woodbury. Nice defensive play. Here's Anamasan again. Fakes the handoff, cuts to the right, and he runs for about 30 yards, scampers into the end zone. His second touchdown of the day made the score 12-0. Point after touchdown was good, making it 13 over. Here's Snuggaroo now on the right side. He's starting to feel his groove here in the second quarter, hitting multiple receivers. Now here's the Wildcat play to Mark Mathis, number 1, left side, untouched, runs into the end zone late in the second quarter, getting Woodbury on the board. Point after touchdown was good, and that's how we got the 13-7 here first half at White Bear Lake. There's a good shot of the White Bear Lake cheerleaders. During the break, they announced all the seniors out there. Later on, I'm going to announce the seniors for the White Bear Lake and Woodbury football players, because for White Bear Lake, this will be their last regular season home game on this pitch. Beautiful stadium, too. It's pretty new. You can tell it's well kept, well maintained. You can see some scores scrolling on the bottom as well. Hopefully you saw that. All right, we're going to take another break here and get ready for the second half.
Mom, did you really need to buy 2 can openers for our emergency kit?
I can't help it. They're 2 for 1. What's this?
We need to keep our family communication plan safe in case of an emergency.
Thanks, Tita. Oh, man.
Well, good thing we kept all the lights we used for Diwali.
I've got the battery pack.
Keep my phone powered so we don't miss any alerts.
What about game night?
Sounds good.
Oh, we have to get to Mom and Dad's and get them somewhere safe. I've got the evacuation route loaded on my phone.
I've got an updated list of Dad's meds.
And I've got just what we need to get them to take this seriously.
If that doesn't convince them that we thought this through, I don't know what would.
Start a conversation with your family and plan together for emergencies.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax, it always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat. at nhtsa.gov/therightseat.
Danny, wake up!
Danny.
Danny! Laps.
Danny, we need to talk.
Danny! She's overdosing.
When no one else knows what to do, it's gotta be you. Carry naloxone. You could save a life.
I'm a different kind of threat. You can't call the cops on me. I don't even have to break in. I'm invited.
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. It was time for me to change my life and the lives of my family, so I went back and I got my high school diploma. That was the catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher.
Mom, this is your very first yearbook.
Your commitment to education motivates me, your coworkers, and your students.
You showed me that if you come from nothing, you can still be anything.
You told me I deserve to succeed. It's been 15 years, and I still live by that.
You're the model for success for your kids, grandkids, and your students.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call.
Sit up, team. When I look around this room, I see a fighting team of brave antibodies. But the flu is coming in strong, so I won't sugarcoat it. I need each one of you on your A game. The good news is, Anthony, the human body we've been tasked to protect, just got his flu shot, which supplied us with brand new gear to defend against the flu. That's right, we've upgraded our game with this new equipment. They give you a little extra boost. So let's go fight for Anthony, for his mom, his co-workers, that nice lady Patricia that lives down the street with the cute dog. In the face of viral adversity, we make Anthony thrive so he can protect himself and the people he loves most. Are you with me? Yeah!
Let's work as a team to defend against the flu. Gear up with a flu shot to help protect others and reduce your risk of being sick or hospitalized with the flu. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at White Bear Lake Area High School. White Bear Lake with a 13-7 lead over Woodbury. All touchdowns have been via the rushing. 2 by the quarterback of White Bear Lake. 1 on the Wildcat play by Mark Mathis from Woodbury. That's how we got to 13-7. Got to 13. The first touchdown point after was blocked by the Woodbury special teams. And White Bear Lake, they will receive the second half kick. There's a good shot of the crowd, the band right there of White Bear Lake. See the players coming back in from the building over there. Mentioned earlier, A lot of the fans wearing red, white, and blue in the student section. They got flags, they got the bibs, looking very patriotic, sang the national anthem loud and proud. There's the band, if you will, for White Bear Lake here at White Bear Stadium. On SCC TV, I'm Peter Heyman, bringing you the Friday night action. Here's a recap of the first half. Nice good runs by Brian White III. He got to the third level multiple times during that first half. Good moves. And the defense stepped up as well, kept Woodbury in check the first quarter. They didn't even get a first down. Here's Brian White III again, streaking on that left side. Secondary still having to stop him. He gets deep into their territory, which allows the quarterback, Anamasan, to squeak into the end zone and do a nice little twist move there and get in the end zone backwards. Then he stepped up the passing game, a nice deep lofted pass to his main man, 84, Antonio Brown. And he looked for him. Now here's his touchdown run. He had nowhere to go up the middle. He said, I'm going to go to the right side. Scampers into the end zone, about a 33-yard touchdown, her second of the day. And then Woodbury, they started to pick up their passing game by the hands of Snuggerud, their player to watch. He hit multiple receivers in that second quarter. And here is the Wildcat play. Mark Mathis over to the left side. Nobody even touched him as he ran into the end zone. The point after attempt was good. And that's how we got to 13-7. The Woodbury Royals out there warming up. Here's your other scores. Eastridge 13, Stillwater 7 at half. Mounds View ahead of Forest Lake 14-10 in the second quarter. Roseville taking on Park of Cottage Grove. It's 8-0 there at halftime. And here's a big wild one. Cretin-Derham Hall 14, Matamidi 21 at half. And that one's being played at St. Thomas University. We're going to take a look here at the full schedules for the Woodbury. Here they are. Started off with a big win against Roseville, blanked 23-0. Then they lost to Moorhead. Then they beat Hopkins 35-14. Then they took a whopping to Forest Lake 51-0. Then they won a couple games in a row against Stillwater and Mounds View. And that's how they got their record to 2-4. And then their last matchup is against Eastridge on Wednesday next week at home. Actually, it'll actually be at TCO Stadium. And then for your White Bear Lake schedule, they started off defeating Park of Cottage Grove 28-14, then Coon Rapids 30-14. Then they went on a 4-game losing streak, and that's how they got to 2-4. And they're looking to mix that one up right here tonight against Woodbury. And then next week, Wednesday, their last regular season match is against Mounds View with their record of 2-4 at Mounds View. That's the upcoming schedules and overall schedules for both squads. Got about 1:12 on the clock here before we start the second half. I mentioned I was going to talk about some seniors. Woodbury has 25 seniors on their squad. White Bear Lake has 21. Those 21 seniors, I'm going to rattle them off real quick. This will be their last regular season game here at this White Bear Lake Area High School Stadium. Lincoln Baca, Easton Miles, Ola Watomi Anamasan, Adam Okanlawan, Mac Wickland, Teddy St. Martin, Jaden Scaramuzzo, Dan Wickham, Zach Pascua, Aiden Mahmood, Kyan Marietta, Will Johnson, Christian Humphrey, Logan Gibson, Vincent Kazmirchak, Gus Dingemans, Ben Berenson, AJ Kringle, Brandon Fulmer, Gabriel Markison, and Josh Lapine. Those are your 21 seniors for White Bear Lake. And here's your Woodbury seniors. Simon Selbichka, Drew Gavin, Luke Puglisi, John Straka, Cooper Crane, Luke Burton, Emmett Snuggerud, Sam Qualley, Evan Deloy, Brian Schmitz, Liam Schmitz, Adrian Heath, Chris Myers, Parker Tavern, Cam Fankhauser, Gabora Greenbaum, Rafael Gonzalez Perez, Noah Wiggle, Mitchell Folks, Logan Zong, Tristan Murphy, Jason Burnett, Aiden Varela, Caleb Watton, and Ethan Olson. Congrats to all those seniors for both squads. Of course, for White Bear Lake, their last one here on their home field. They're looking to end their senior season with a W anyways at home. Clock is set to 12 minutes. White Bear Lake will receive the second half kickoff. And they will start with the 13-7 lead. This is a Metro East 6A matchup. Of course, White Bear Lake, 2-4 record overall. They're 0-3 in the conference.
For your Bears is number 3, Lincoln Bacha. And number 4,
number 6 in the conference. Woodbury, 4-2 overall. They're number 10 in the QRF. White Bear Lake is number 24 in the QRF. In the conference, Woodbury's 2-1, and they're number 3 in the conference. Looks like the Woodbury special teams is out there ready to kick. White Bear Lake ready to return. White Bear Lake, they'll be on the right side of the screens. Just joining us, of course, they're wearing their black with their orange and white trim. Woodbury in their white with the blue trim. Set to kick. Number 37, Braden Schmitz, he's a junior. And we're set to go. The second half is on the way. Fielded clean at the 1-yard line. Heads over to this left side. And tackled down at the 24-yard line is number 3, Lincoln Baca, one of those 21 seniors I just mentioned.
First down, Bears.
White Bear Lake was heavy on the ground to start the game, and then they mixed in some passing. They've done a great job of mixing the play and pass, some RPOs, some option plays, keeping Woodbury defense on their toes. So it will be White Bear Lake offense on the pitch. Start with Twins on the right, and it'll be drop back to pass. Trying to take a pass right away. Oh, it's in the hands, but dropped. A good pass, too.
Intended for number 83, Myron White.
Would have been a first down starting that second half. Unfortunately, couldn't quite hang on to that one all the way. That was Anna Mossam, still at quarterback. Back in there, running back, Brian White III. So second down and 10 from their own 24-yard line. It's a handoff, hit in the backfield, finally gets by a player, but then he's pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third down and 8. Here's that replay. You can see it was, handoff looked a little awkward there, like he was gonna hang on to it. Woodbury defense, though, got in there good. So here we go, third down and 8. This is what Woodbury wants. Get them in third and long, see if they can get the ball right away and get a 3 and out. Twins on the right. Tight end, looks to the right. Got a man blitz, he's gonna try to run for it. He is not gonna get there. In fact, I think he loses a yard. Woodbury defense, they're pumped up. That was number 8 with the tackle, Cooper Crane, one of their 25 seniors. Here's that replay. You see, he was looking for somebody over there. He had Twins on the right, nobody home. Good job of containing and then making the tackle by Crane. Got a little help from his friends there. Number 42, Ethan Hauser. Punting for the Bears, number 5, Olawatami Anamasan. Snap was good. Ooh, Woodbury almost got in there and got a piece of it. They got one man back. It's a short punt. It's got to look out. It's almost hit a Woodbury player. The ball was chasing him, basically. That was number 12. Graham Tolke had 3 White Bear Lake players right there as well. They would have grabbed that one, maybe taken it to the house. As it is, though, it's Woodbury ball. Good fielding position. Going to start at their own 39-yard line. Quarterback number 10, Emmett Snuggerud. Back behind center. He's been in shotgun most of the game. Woodbury's got Twins right, Twins left. Now they got that man in motion. They do that a lot. Rakowski. It's the same play. They go with the backward pass. Oh, this time he gets by the tackler. That's number 1, Mark Mathis. And a good gain for Woodbury to start of 6 yards. They did the same play Almost, here's that replay to start the first half, but Mathis threw it. This time he hangs on to it, slips a tackle, would have been a big loss. As it is, he gets it up to the 46-yard line. So second down and 3 yards to go, a long 3 yards. It's a handoff at the middle. Mathis finds the hole and finds the first down.
Ball carried by number 1, Mark Mathis.
All the way up to the 45-yard line goes Mathis.
First down.
Here's a good replay of that. Good handoff. Halfback dive up the middle. And here's a quick run and stopped for maybe a yard gain.
Ball carried by number 1, Mark Mathis.
That defensive line for White Bear Lake, you got
second down.
Okanlawan, Erickson, and St. Martin up front. You got your linebackers Humphrey, Vikstrom, Maranku, and Kazmierik, and Kur. Mueller and Miles, cornerbacks, and Baca and McQuay in the safety area. Here's another handoff to Mathis, far right side. Can he get the edge? Yes, he can. Oh, he breaks, slips by a tackle all the way down to about the 25-yard line. He's marked out of bounds officially. Another Woodbury first down. Feeding the rock to Mathis here this second half. Here's that replay. Could have been stopped in the backfield there, but nice cutback. Looks like there's a flag on the play, and they're going to bring this one back. Let's see what the official calls. Usually would be the holding variety. We'll wait for the official announcement. Okay, it was definitely holding. So Woodbury all the way back to the White Bear 48-yard line. 9 minutes left here in this third quarter. White Bear Lake with a 13-7 lead over Woodbury. 6 on the play clock. Down to 2-1. They just get it off. It's a fake handoff, and he's tackled for a loss in the backfield. That was number 6 of White Bear Lake slashing through the backfield. That's Adam Okanlawan. Good shot of him right there. That'll bring up second down and 14. Woodbury would have had great field position down there, unfortunately for the hold. They're almost back at midfield. Let's see if they let Snuggerud sling it. Snuggerud, one of the players to watch coming into tonight's matchup. He's got a almost 66% completion percentage. One man in the backfield. They fake the handoff. He's got a man coming from behind. And he throws it. It's caught! And he steps out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So a good gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. It's a short fourth down. Looks like it's fourth down and 2. Here's a replay right there. Nice catch down at the kneecaps. That was number 44 making the grab. That's Ethan Hauser, the 6'4" junior. So here we go, fourth down and 2. White Bear Lake crowd getting loud. They're on their feet, they're stomping. Woodbury, twins left, a single man on the right. Now we got a man in motion. Snuggerud takes the snap, handoff, they hit him in the backfield, they stopped him! Great defensive play, another tackle for loss. And it's 4 and out, if you will. White Bear Lake getting in their number 3 big tackle, Lincoln Baca, 5'11" senior.
White Bear takes over on downs.
So White Bear takes over now. Here's that replay. You can see them just slicing through the line, about 4 guys. But it was Baca making the tackle at the ankles. Stopped Mathis way short, not even close. White Bear Lake takes over at their own 37-yard line. 7:50 left to go, third quarter. Peter Heyman, SCC TV. Twins left, one right, handoff. Oh, he finds a big hole. It's Brian White the third. He's got one man to beat. He is going to go. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Brian White III. One play, one score. Brian White III, the player to watch. He busts one for 63 yards. Puts White Bear Lake up 19-7. No yellow flags. That score is going to stand. Here's that replay. He busts right through that left side. One man might have touched him on the thigh, and then from there he got a good block downfield by number 19, Colton Butts. Here's another shot from their end zone camera. We like that one. Look at that. Only one man could get him, but Brian White III outruns everybody. Just like White Bear Lake. Oh, he does a little dance there in the end zone. No yellow flag for that either.
Flag of the Bears, unsportsmanlike.
Looking for the special teams ball. Here's White Bear Lake going to go for the point after a kick. Try to make it a 13-point lead. So after this point after touchdown, there will be the unsportsmanlike that'll be added on the kickoff. As it is, White Bear Lake going for the extra point. Number 3, Lincoln Baca. Snap good, hold good, kick is good. 20-7, 7:39 left. Third quarter, White Bear Lake up 20-7. Woodbury's going to get good field position here though because of the unsportsmanlike penalty for the little dance in the end zone by running back Brian White III. Good moves. Not good though for the penalty yards you get. You can see the White Bear Lake team watching the replay right there on the screen on the sideline. Wonderful facility here, pretty new. Here's that 4th down play for White Bear Lake. Big stop right here. You can see making the tackle while he's laying on the ground. That was actually number 6, Adam O'Connell on him. And here's Brian White III. Barely touched there at the line of scrimmage, and then he is taking it to the house.
Number 3, Lincoln Baca.
Here we'll see if it continues on to the dance. There it is. Maybe they let Justin Jefferson do a little gritty in the pros. High school, no bueno. Woodbury kicking off from their own 25-yard line. Or, sorry, White Bear Lake kicking off. Woodbury catches it at the 20. He's got a man of blockers, a wall. Runs into his own man. Oh, but he finds a gap on the left side. He's going to the 50. He's got one man to beat. Can he get by him? He can't, but he gets it all the way down to the White Bear Lake 21-yard line. So just like that, momentum can flip, all because of a little dance in the end zone given the kickoff. Here's that replay. You can see right here, he actually runs in the back of his own guy, but then he's like, oh, okay, I'll just go to the left side here. Couple good blocks right there.
First down.
Good hustle by number 83 and 3. Might have got a face mask there. You can see the Woodbury returner actually pulling it, saying, hey, you hit me in a face mask. But that was number 83, Byron White, and number 3, Lincoln Baca on the tackle. So Woodbury, great field position at the White Bear Lake 21-yard line. He looks to pass, nobody home on the left, looks right, can't find anybody, he's gonna run himself. Snuggerud. Nice job, Lincoln. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So a gain of 6 brings up 2nd down and 4 to go. Here's that replay. Look left, nobody there. Looked right, 2nd, 3rd progression. Couldn't find anybody. He said, I'm gonna tuck it and run, gets a few yards. Smart play, heads up play by a veteran quarterback, if you will. Snuggerud, he is a senior. So here it is, 2nd and 4. It's a handoff up the middle, hit right away. Tackled at the 15-yard line. Looks like that was number 4, Brandon Fortune, in on the run. He spelled Mark Mathis a few times this game. He's got some pep right there. You can see he's like jumping around, like he's ready to go. Looks like number 1, Mathis back in. Fortune in as well. Oh, there goes Fortune. He heads out. Number 71, just counting his players, making sure they got 11. Number 14 heads out wide left. That's Xavier Tisdale. Twins right. Freymiller and there. Oh, it's a sweep, a jet sweep to number 24. He breaks the left side. And he's tackled, but not before he can get a first down. That's number 24, Nolan Freymiller on the jet sweep.
24, Nolan Freymiller.
Here's that replay. He was way over there. Snuggerud, quick handoff to him as he does the jet sweep. Good blocking. Contact was made against him, but then he got about 8 more yards after contact. So good, tough, gritty play right there. Woodbury on the doorstep trying to get that touchdown right back. They're on the 3-yard line. Got wide receivers spread out, but it's a hand up the middle. Mathis gets hit right away and it's going to be stopped at the 3-yard line. So no gain, 2nd and goal, 3 yards to go. White Bear Lake defense stepping up. Their defense has 6 seniors and 5 juniors, the starting defensive squad, that is. Number 1, Mathis back into the game. Woodbury breaks the huddle with 15 seconds to go. 1 wide receiver left. 1 wide receiver right there in Wildcat formation. We saw this late 2nd quarter. It's Mathis, takes the handoff, runs up the middle, and he's going to be tackled just short of the goal line.
Ball carried by number 1, Mark Mathis.
He's down to about the 6-inch yard line to be exact. So it's 3rd down in inches, if you will. Oh, looks like we got a penalty. It's a false start. Couldn't hear the audio. It's either false start or illegal formation. Either way, it's a penalty on Woodbury. 5-yard penalty, so that'll push him back.
Repeat, 2nd down.
So it'll still be 2nd down. Looks like it's 2nd down and 8. Now Woodbury's got 4 wide receivers out there, 2 on each side. 1 halfback, if you were running back. Snuggerud. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, he gets around the left side, and there's nobody left to get him, and he's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown, Woodbury. That's Sean Rakowski, the 6-foot junior. So another trick play by Woodbury. This time it's in the end zone. No yellow flags. Touchdown is good. Score 20-13 with the point after coming up. Here's that replay. There was a man right there actually in the back there that could have got him. It was number 44. Tried to put a right paw on him, but he just couldn't get him. That was Vincent Kazmierczak. Tried to get the tackle, but Sean Rakowski just a little too fast on the outside. So 2 touchdowns by Woodbury, both on a wildcat play, if you will. Woodbury goes for the point after. Braden Schmitz. And the kick is good. I could hear some coaches saying, take the penalty. I don't think they had enough players on there. Oh, there is the penalty right there. There is a yellow flag out there. Legal formation, I could do some good lip reading there, so that'll push the kick back 5 yards.
Illegal formation on Woodbury.
So Woodbury's gonna have to kick it again. You can see Schmitz plenty of leg on that, so distance won't be an issue here.
Retry the extra point.
So they're going to re-kick it, still 20-13. Now Schmitz will be kicking from the 15-yard line, making it a 25-yard kick. The kick is up, and it is still good. No problem. 20-14. 4:41 left to go, 3rd quarter here on SCC Sports. Peter Heyman bringing you the action. We got a game here in a Metro East matchup. 20-14, White Bear Lake still with the lead. Second to last game to go in the regular season for both squads. Woodbury bleachers over there got a few more people than earlier. It is Friday night, so you know there's a lot of football going on everywhere. There was some traffic getting here.
Winner of week 5 was Gabe Markison. And for week 6, AJ Pringle. Amazing work Whether you're looking for a good meal, the hosted event, or even bingo.
So 2 touchdowns via Wildcat for Woodbury.
Special events are happening.
Not from the player to watch, Snuggerud. All 5 touchdowns in this game have been rushing touchdowns.
Back to receive your Bears is number 4, Easton Miles, and number 3, Lincoln Boncha.
Kickoff will be from the 40-yard line, as usual.
Number 37, Brandon Schmitz.
It'll be Brandon Schmitz kicking off. Lincoln Baca back to return, along with Easton Miles. They switch sides. It's going to be Baca again, receives it at the 7-yard line. Hits the hole way up to the 34-yard line.
Kick received by number 3, Lincoln Boncha.
Looks like the 33 is where they're going to officially spot him. So decent starting position for White Bear Lake. 2 touchdowns pretty quickly here in the story. There's that replay. Busted right up the middle.
First down, Bears.
Good 2-handed tackle there by Woodbury special team player. You can see Anna Mossam back on the field. Brian White III in the backfield. Twins right. It's a handoff right side, cuts back up the middle into the second level, tackled at the 41-yard line. Good game, Brian White III. Brings up second down.
Second down.
They're gonna give him a 9-yard gain right there, 2nd and 1. Saw that replay right there. Brian White III, he hits the hole well. No fooling around for him. He gets the ball. He knows where he's going. Hits it hard. Let's see if they give him the rock again here with 1 yard to go. They do. Oh, nice little juke move. Only gets a couple yards, but it's enough for the first down.
Ball carried by number 26,
Chains will
Brian
move.
White III.
White Bear Lake up to their own 44.
First down.
Here's the replay. Brian White gonna take a little break. Here's the replay right there. Thought about going up the middle. He saw the hole was stuffed, so he took it to the outside. He's gonna get a play off here. Easton Miles gonna spell him. Along with Mac John Wickland in there as the tight end. It's another fake handoff. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Oh, he breaks another tackle. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. They could have had him way back. Somebody tried to grab his jersey. He got loose of that. Then they tried to trip him. He got loose of that. See him taking a couple heavy breaths there. Here's that replay. Fakes the handoff, runs to the left edge. Squeaked through a few players. There's the almost tackle. And then knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Another replay from the end zone cam. So White Bear Lake into Woodbury territory just like that. He drops back the pass. He's got a man deep. Back in the end zone. Just overthrew him. Fans want a flag. He might have been grabbed a little bit right there, but no yellow laundry here on this play, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. You can see one of the coaches for it, but it takes his head off. He is very upset, having some words with the refs.
2nd down.
We definitely could see a grab there. You can see him right there still shouting at the refs. Unfortunately, got to move on. They're not going to throw a flag now. 3:02 left, 3rd quarter. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. White Bear Lake, Twins right, handoff. This time the quarterback keeps it again. Tries to go outside. This time they stop him. A loss of 1 yard. Brings up 3rd and 11. 99 in there on that tackle. That's Ethan Olson, one of their 25 seniors. Another shot of one of the White Bear Lake coaches right there. So here's the long pass play. Let's see if we can see if the player was grabbed. Right there, you can see he grabbed him with his left hand. That was probably enough to impede the runner. One more step and he catches a touchdown. Could have been called. It wasn't though, so got to move play to live another day on a timeout by White Bear Lake.
Timeout.
Play clock was running down. So their first timeout of the second half, got 2 to go. In fact, why don't I tell you about that Woodbury defense? At the defensive end, Olson and Varela, the nose tackle Watton, the linebackers Crane, Qualley and Puglisi and Burton, cornerbacks Uden and Heinen, and your safeties Freymiller and Briggle. Out of the starting D, 6 seniors, 4 juniors, 1 sophomore. That sophomore is Mr. Uden. Woodbury got to stay tough here. They're down 6. Remember, there was a blocked point after early in the game, the very first touchdown. Let's see if that looms heavy here late in this game against White Bear Lake. Of course, White Bear Lake, if they score here, they can go for 2 to maybe compensate for that extra point. First timeout by White Bear Lake. They're coming out of that. It's 3rd and 11. Let's see what the coaching staff drew up here. Once again, head coach Ryan Bartlett. Let you know the assistants when we get a break. 3rd and 11. Woodbury bringing, something was not right there. There's a yellow flag. Let's see what the call is. It is against White Bear Lake. Should be a false start. So that'll push him back 5 more yards, making it 3rd and 16. Not what you want if you're White Bear Lake. You were close to field goal range maybe. Now you just got to get some yards back. Maybe go for it on 4th down or maybe go for a long field goal. White Bear Lake trying to figure out the play, get it into their players, those assistant coaches, Eric Olson, Nick DeVette, Dustin Holman, Adam Holman, Jeremy Post, Mark Domshot, Jesse Reynolds, Sean Murphy, Corey Hazard, Dane Bates, and Tyler Strand. So here we go, 3rd and 11. Receivers on each side with the tight end. 1 running back in the backfield. Oh, it's a high snap. He goes for the pitch option, he gets the pitch, but the Woodbury defense is right there, just a couple yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 11. So good stout defense there for the edge units of Woodbury. Here's that replay. Snap was very high. Quarterback did a great, and then a late hit. They could have maybe called that against the quarterback. He hit him up in the helmet too. And there was the run, just gaining a couple yards. So let's see what they do here. I think they're just going to go for it. A little too long for the field goal, so hey, why not go for it? 2:08 left, 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 12. Got twins right. That's Brown over there, along with his buddy Byron White. Let's see if Woodbury brings pressure. They do. He's got to get the pass away. Oh, he throws it and out of the reach of his receiver. Might have ran a little too far before he turned right, or quarterback did have to throw it earlier because of the pressure. So 4th down stop. It'll be a turnover on downs. Woodbury down 6. Gets the ball back at their own 30. Make that the 29-yard line. So Woodbury defense stops White Bear Lake. Both teams scored on their first possession. Start the second half. White Bear Lake defense looking for a stop here, just like Woodbury just did. Twins right. Lone receiver on his left side, no safety help. Let's see if Snuggerud takes a pass. He takes a quick pass on the slant, and it's caught by number 23. Breaks a couple tackles, breaks another tackle. Still going. Finally down at the White Bear Lake 43-yard line. That pass was to number 23, Sean Rakowski. So Snuggerud, the quick slant pass. They've done that a couple times tonight. Here's the replay. Fakes the handoff. White Bear Lake had 2 defenders in on him, and he split their arms. And a good run and good yards after contact. Woodbury, twins each side, and they got a motion. They fake the handoff. He's looking to pass again. He's got a man down the left side. Caught! He's wide open. He's down to the 10-5. Touchdown, Woodbury. Another trick play. Had the running back out of the backfield. I think that's Mark Mathis. If that's number 1. It is. That's Mathis with another touchdown. So he's got 1. Here's the replay. Good fake. Mathis out of the backfield. Does a little wheel route. Wide open on that left side. Nobody there to catch him. Mathis with a catching touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Ties the game at 20. The extra point to take the 1-point lead. Braden Schmitz, kicker for Woodbury. So far, so good, and he is still perfect. And now Woodbury with a 1-point lead, 21-20 in this Metro East matchup. Late in the third quarter, 1:18 left to go. A lot of time still left in this game. White Bear Lake, they've been able to move the ball, so they're fine. (21-20), another touchdown on a trick play. Not a trick play, but kind of a special, not your average play. Well done by the coaching staff of Woodbury, mixing in a few nuggets there. Mathis with another touchdown. And Woodbury with a 1-point lead. White Bear Lake coaching staff not happy. Let's remember about that no call on the pass interference that could have been a touchdown or at least a first down for White Bear Lake. As it was no call, a couple plays later, Woodbury gets the ball and they march down and score. Can't blame the games necessarily on the refs. Want to say thanks to the refs. Actually, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to play. As is Woodbury 21-20. Kicking off to White Bear Lake. Same 2 returners back there, Baca and Miles. This time it's going to be Miles. Nope, it goes in the end zone for a touchback. First touchback actually of the game for either squad. So White Bear offense back on the field. The White Bear Lake Bears. Good shot of number 4, Easton Miles. He'll stay in the game. White Bear Lake offense on the field. I see Brian White, the 3rd back there. They might have to give the rock to him a few times. He's been very consistent. They got trips left. See if they look to pass. They do. Nobody there. Nowhere to go, and he's tackled for a loss. Might have been a broken play. A little late throw to the ground, not enough to cause a flag. So Woodbury defense snuffed out that pass. Here's the replay. You see he looked left, he pump faked it. Then he thought about running, just couldn't get anywhere.
2nd down.
And Woodbury Royal defense all over him. So a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. White Bear Lake needs positive yards on this play to at least make 3rd and manageable. Twins on the left. Going in motion on the left side. It's going to be, we're going to have flags. It's going to be another 5-yard penalty against, looks like another illegal formation, or could be false start. Either way, it's a 5-yard penalty against White Bear Lake. Not what they need. That makes it 2nd down and 17.
5-yard penalty. Repeat.
White Bear Lake coaching staff, they might be digging deep into their playbook too. Maybe come up with a trick play of their own. See if they can catch Woodbury's defense off guard. Ten seconds left in the play clock. White Bear Lake offense got the call, down to 3. There's the snap. It's a run right side. Breaks 1 tackle and gets maybe close back to the regular line of scrimmage.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
And with that play, that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Woodbury up 21-20. I'm Peter Heyman on SCC TV. We'll take a break and we'll be back for more prep football.
Buckle up! Nobody is more prepared for an emergency than Dogman.
With all your kung fu skills and your K9 fortitude or whatnot.
But for the rest of us, a good plan goes a long way.
Come on, let's go!
So, whether it's an unexpected disaster or the world's most evilest cat bent on destroying all do-gooders,
Destroy all do-gooders!
you can help your family be ready for anything.
No time to waste. Will you get out of here?
Get started today at ready.gov/kids.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at White Bear Lake Area High School in White Bear, Minnesota. Getting a little chillier now. Game started at 67 degrees. It's the fourth quarter. White Bear Lake, though, third and 11. So they need to play here, try to get a first down. They don't want to give that ball back to Woodbury, who scored on their last two possessions. They got a man going deep down the right side. Looking to pass, nobody home. Gets around that left side. Now he launches it deep. He's got a man. It's dropped. Was there a body contact? No yellow flag. There's the, nope, that was not a flag. That was a ball. I thought I saw a flag late. Oh, we got a player down. That's number 83. Hope he's okay. Sometimes when you land, you kind of get the wind knocked out of you. Let's just hope that's all it is. That is Byron White, the 6-foot freshman. Moving his legs. Oh, that's a good sign so far. It was an incomplete pass, so it will bring up fourth down. White Bear Lake will definitely have to punt here. There's Byron White, the freshman wide receiver, not to be confused with Brian White, the third. Two similar sounding names, but different. Here's a replay. High snap, good job by the quarterback just to field that one. Kind of rushed around in the pocket. Then Lady found his man, a little wobbler there. He went up high. There looked like there might have been some contact. Yeah, it looks like he just landed on, oh, right there, he grabbed his tailbone. So hopefully just a little stinger for a while. Got the staff over there checking him out. Speaking of the staff, let's see. Athletic trainers Angela Koich, Lat ATC and Craig Merton. And they also use Summit Orthopedics. Here he is on his feet. Crowd give him a round of applause. Good job, young man. Good to see him up. Getting a little help. Putting some light weight on that foot. So he's up and walking, but unfortunately it'll be 4th and 11 for White Bear Lake. And they're going to be punting from their own 19, well, the snap will be from the 19, but the punt will be kicking it from about the 12. Of course, the punter is the quarterback as well. So Woodbury's looking to get great field position here. Got the return man standing in his own 41-yard line. Punting, of course, is Anna Masson. So here we go, we're ready to go. Oh, there's a way high snap, it's over his head. Is that gonna go to the back of the end zone? Nope, he falls on it, that's gonna be a safety. So Woodbury's gonna get 2 points on a high snap.
Safety.
Let's see who the center is for White Bear. If we get a replay. The normal center is Gonzalez Perez. I don't know if he's the special team center. Either way, snap was way over his head. He tried to get to it before it went out of bounds. I was hoping maybe he would at least pick it up and try to turn and boot it, but he just fell on it. That'll be 2 more points for Woodbury. So they're up 23-20, and now they're going to get the ball via the punt. Or they might let him kick it as well. I know they've changed the rules around, even in the pros. Either way, 23-20, Woodbury with the lead. 11:45, fourth quarter. SCC Sports TV, Peter Heyman. Got a nice night for football here. Current temperature just down to 65. Sorry, that's Augusta, Georgia. You don't need to hear about that too. It's 54 degrees now. I don't know why I said 67 before. It's 54 degrees, still fine for playing football. Now for the fans sitting there, might be getting a little chilly. They need a little something to cheer about, at least on the black and orange side. So they'll be kicking it off from the 20. So Woodbury set to get great field position once again. And it's a squibber down the middle. It's touched at the 50. It's a live ball, but they fall on it right around midfield, probably the 49-yard line of White Bear Lake. Woodbury once again, excellent field position. Gonna bring their offense back on the field. They've been stout this second half. Scored on a trick play, a couple trick plays tonight.
First down, Woodbury.
So it's right at midfield. Woodbury with the ball. Trips left. Snugger with the pass, caught. Number 24, slips a couple tackles. Knocked down at the White Bear Lake 35-yard line.
To number 24, Nolan Freimiller.
Catch made by number 24, Nolan Freimiller. 6'2" junior. Here's the replay. Quick pass. They like that slant play. Slipped by one tackle, then a second. Might be time for White Bear Lake to try to pound that ball out of the offensive side. They need a turnover here. They're down 3. Can't afford to go down 2 scores here. Motion play. Oh yeah. Tackled in the backfield. Almost took the ball off the handoff. Great play by the White Bear Lake defense up the middle. Nowhere to go there. A loss of 5 yards. That's a huge play for White Bear Lake. Brings up second down and 15. Here's the replay. You can see number 29 in there. He stopped it by himself. Christian Humphrey, 5'11" senior. See if Woodbury goes in their bag of tricks again. They got twins left. Man in motion. It's Hauser. It's a fake handoff. He's looking to pass. Oh, the guy could have had him in the backfield. There's a pass off 1 foot. Oh, and it's caught! And then he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, that's Hauser. He used his big frame to kind of box out the defender, made the catch, and then ran in the end zone. There you can see the camouflaged fans, it looks like, of Woodbury Royals. Here's a replay. That could have been a sack right there, a missed sack by number 29. He's been sure-handed, Humphrey, and there's Hauser making the catch. The defender fell, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Brings the score 29-20. Special teams player getting on the field late. There you can see just a catch, turn, and walks into the end zone. Oh, it's almost in there and blocked, but it's not. In fact, you can't quite see the moon right above those field goal posts. It's almost a full moon. You got a little bit left, but either way, touchdown and point after is good. Woodbury up 30-20. Hauser on 2nd and 15 as well. Gets the receiving touchdown. Still a lot of time left though. White Bear Lake. It's the 4th quarter, but there's still enough time to score 2.
White Bear Lake football.
(30-20), 10-19. There's some other scores around the league. Eastridge 21 over Stillwater 13. Moundsview against number 3 Forest Lake up 28-10. Roseville Park of Godich still 17-0. Park unable to score. And then the number 17 Cretin-Derham Hall 21 down 7 to the number 5 ranked team Matamidi 28-21 in the 4th quarter. Woodbury set to kick off. They're up 10 late fourth quarter. White Bear Lake looking for a big return. They've had some good ones tonight already. They need one right now. Caught at about the 6-yard line. Cuts left, finds a hole, makes it up to the 30-yard line.
Kick received by number 4, Easton Miles.
That was number 4 for the Bears, Easton Miles, with the kick return. Now let's see what the offense can do. Woodbury D has stopped them the last few times.
Bears.
But White Bear Lake has shown they can move the ball, both the air and the ground. 10-13, still enough time to kind of run your regular offense, just maybe be in hurry-up mode. I wouldn't mind seeing them going to their running back, though, the player to watch. Number 26, Brian White III. There he is in the backfield. Anna Massam still quarterbacking. White on the left side. Oh, something was wrong there. Had a lot of players moving and the ball wasn't snapped. Another penalty for White Bear Lake. That is hurting them. They've had a lot of false starts and a lot of legal motions, legal formations. Not what you need down 10.
5-yard penalty.
Got to try to stay ahead of the chains. It'll be 1st and 15 from their own 25-yard line. That offensive line for White Bear Lake: Kringle, Flamino, Lapine, Ryland, and Marcuson. Single receivers each side. Snap is high. He's looking to pass. Goes to the outside. Oh, it's caught! And he got by a defender. How far can he get? He's all the way down to the Woodbury 45. That's exactly what White Bear Lake needed. The Woodbury defender, he went for the pick, but the throw was good enough. Here's the replay. See if you can watch the defender. He wanted a pick 6, but it was a perfectly thrown ball and a nice catch there by number 19, Colton Butts, streaking down the right side all the way down to the Woodbury 45. Big play right there, just what the Bears need. Twins on the left, White the third in the backfield. It's a handoff up the middle. He's going to get about a 6-yard gain up to the 39-yard line of Woodbury. Under 10 minutes to go now. White Bear Lake down 10, but a quick score here, and they're in business. There's the replay of the handoff. Great blocking up front there by number 75, Josh Lapine, one of the seniors. And number 69, A.J. Kringle, also a senior. Brings up 2nd down and 4. White the third in the backfield. They hand it off to him. He gets to that 3rd level and should be enough for a 1st down. He gets right to the 35-yard line. Do they wave the sticks? Yes, they do. 1st down, White Bear Lake. Here's the replay. Gets through that first line of defense. Safety hits him hard. That was number 2, Harrison Briggle, but not before 1st down by Brian White III. 9:11 left, 4th quarter. White Bear Lake moving the ball down the field. Twins left. Fake handoff, looks to pass. He's got a man, he takes a shot. Oh, he was all in his face and there's no interference call. He didn't really turn his head, but no flag. You can see some of the fans standing up not liking it here. I don't know, he didn't look at the ball to me. Did he make contact is the question. That'll do the old AT&T, you make the call. Either way, it's 2nd down and 10.
2nd down.
Twins left. It's a handoff again. This time the Woodbury defense stops him after a 1-yard gain. Bringing up 3rd and long for White Bear Lake. Clock is ticking at 8:40, 4th quarter. We might have a man down here. He is getting up very slowly. Who is that? That is Brian White III. That's not what you need. One of your best running backs hurt, and he's going to take a breather. Number 4, Easton Miles in to give him a little break. Looks like he's holding his left rib cage, abdomen area. That's that one area without pads. So if a helmet hits you right there, or shoulder pad, don't feel good. 3rd and 10. Receivers on each side. Oh, it's another bad snap. Don't fall on it. And now he does have to fall on it, and he does get it back, but it's way back at their own 49-yard line. That's the second bad snap in the second half. And that one hurts White Bear Lake because they got to have a big play here. Here's the replay. Yep, it was a little high. Hit his fingertips. He tried to pick it up. He's actually lucky to get on it right there. Actually, a teammate might have grabbed it. It was a teammate that recovered it. Good hustle there. Let's see who that was. You could see Anna Masan. He grabbed his back right there. He got hit, it looks like. Let's see what they draw up on this play. Right here, you're just looking to try to maybe get 10 yards. Just get half of it back to make 4th down manageable. Looking to pass again. Doesn't find anybody. Nowhere to run. Still looking. And he throws. He's got a man. Is it caught? It's caught. They only need 1 foot. Do they give it to him? Yes, they do. It's a catch. And they did get about half it back. They actually got about 15 yards. Let's see who made that catch.
White Bear takes over on downs.
Was that 84 Antonio Brown?
Woodbury takes over on downs.
They're down 10 with 7:01. Here's the replay. He had all day back there, only rushing 3. It's a good thing he didn't keep running. He kept looking downfield. Great heads-up play. Finally found a guy right at the sideline. Looked like that was Brown with the catch. But that was 4th down, unfortunately, and we're gonna have an encroachment here. So my mistake, I thought that was 3rd down before for some reason. It'll be a turnover on downs, Woodbury's ball. With a pass, with 4th down, you'd like to see the pass go past the 1st down marker. Maybe you get a penalty or a catch. So encroachment penalty against White Bear Lake. 1st and 5 for Woodbury. 7:01 left, 4th quarter, they're up 10. Twins right, single receiver on the left. There's a good run up the middle. He cuts to the right side. Big gain for the Woodbury Royals running back, Brandon Fortune.
Number 4, Brandon Fortune. For Woodbury, 1st down.
Here's that replay. Could have been stopped there right behind the line of scrimmage. He was able to jump over the tackle attempt. He wormed his way around for a good gain and a 1st down. Woodbury more than likely going to keep the ball on the ground here just to keep the clock going. At some point, White Bear Lake coach will have to think about using those timeouts. They are down to 2 because they had to use one early. Oh, it's a pass play. Oh, it's high. And that stops the clock. That helps White Bear Lake out.
Pass is incomplete.
Interesting play call there.
23, Sean Burkowski.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Clock stop at 6:17. Fortune out, Mathis back in.
2nd down.
Woodbury at the White Bear Lake 42-yard line. They got twins left, twins right. Now they got that man in motion. They do that all the time. And it's going to be a pitch play. They pitch it back to Mathis. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he breaks the tackle and gains a couple yards. Good tough run there by Mathis. You can see the replay. Nice play by Snuggerud, pitching it back. Mathis was contacted right there behind the line of scrimmage, you can see. But still gains about 3 yards out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. They marked it at 39. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. clock stopped at 6:09. Play clock down to 12. Trips left, single wide out on the right. Snuggerud shotgun, looks to pass, looks left. He takes a launch deep down the middle. Dropped. Nice D, no yellow flag. I wouldn't expect to see one after what they haven't called earlier. Oh, and there is a flag, not for that though, it doesn't look like. It's back here by the line of scrimmage. That's usually the holding variety. And it is holding, it looks like. It's a penalty against Woodbury. White Bear Lake elects to push him back farther, so it'll remain 3rd down. They could have declined it and made it 4th down.
Correction, 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 17. At this point, though, maybe the yards are more important. If they could stop them here, get better field position. No chance for a field goal either. 3rd and 17 from the 49-yard line of White Bear Lake. There's that man in motion as he does all the time. It's another look to pass. Tries a shot down the middle again, and it's caught. Same play, it's Hauser. Catches the ball at the 25, a 1st down for Woodbury. Woodbury coach not afraid to use the pass. Sets it up on the motion play and right down the middle. Nice pass over the White Bear Lake defender, number 23. Another catch by Hauser. And that'll keep the clock running at 5:40. White Bear Lake got to stop them here. They need some incomplete passes or at least hold them to a field goal attempt. Snuggerud hands it off outside. Now he's tackled for a loss in the backfield. Clock runs, no timeout used yet. Here's that tackle for loss. Number 32, Reed Vikstrom, 5'10" junior. Nice tackle for loss. A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd down and 16. Clock now under 5 minutes. You can hear right there the mic lined up on the players. Power, power. Yep, they knew it was a power dive up the middle. Does a little spin move. That's Fortune. Gets a few yards. Bringing up 3rd and long. Clock ticks at 4:30. There you can see the power dive right up the middle. Nice tackle there by number 3, Lincoln Baca. 3rd and 10 officially. Woodbury doing a good job using up as much play clock and game clock as they can here. They could run this under 4 minutes before they even have to snap the ball. You can see the little scoreboard there on the left side. Snuggerud again. Oh, he's actually under center here. No shotgun. Gonna have a timeout here by Woodbury. Coach didn't like something he saw. I think that was the first time all night I seen Snuggerud go under center. Coach having a few words with them. Coaching staff Andy Hill for Woodbury. Ryan Bartlett, head coach for White Bear Lake. 4 minutes to go exactly. Woodbury up 10 with the ball, trying to bleed out the clock. Here comes the upcoming broadcast for SCC Sports. Boys or girls soccer section final live on Tuesday, October 14th. Then you got volleyball or football section quarterfinal on Tuesday, October 21st. And then you got volleyball section semifinal on Friday, October 24th. Those are your upcoming coverage for scctv.org to check out all the upcoming games. Here we go. Snuggerud goes under center once again. You got single wide, 2 running backs in the backfield, having old school football here. It is a fake handoff. He wants to pass. He's got Hauser wide open. It is caught at the 1-yard line. The defender put his hand up too. No, now he's saying incomplete. The player's saying incomplete, but the referee, they're marking it at the 1-yard line. Not sure what the defender saw. Let's see. Of course, there is no challenge play in high school. Let's see on the replay, though, if the defender was on to something. Good touch pass there, right over the top of the defender. Looks like a catch. Ooh. Yep, he did come down with it, looks like. It was in his abdomen area. Didn't see it hit the ground. So unfortunate for White Bear Lake. They would have had him at 4th and long. As it is, it's at the 1-yard line. Do they punch it in? Tackled for loss in the backfield. That was Vincent Kazmerchak. Clock, though, down to 3:16. Late in the 4th. Here's the replay. You can see they're flying in the backfield also with help. Looked like that was 55, Croy Erickson. White Bear Lake got to stop him. Clock still running. 2 timeouts left for White Bear Lake. It's another run to the right. Oh, they hit him in the backfield again. That's Fortune. And he stopped again at the 4-yard line. Maybe a timeout here. I think you're going to see one. Yes, White Bear Lake uses the 2nd timeout, stops the clock at 2:41. Here's the replay. Right off the edge right there. Heads up play by number 21, Aiden Mahmoud. 5'8" senior. Making first contact. Oh, we're going to have a time stop because of an injured player. So that should be a timeout against Woodbury or an official timeout. So White Bear Lake should be able to save that timeout. We'll see, unless they officially called it before and then the player stayed down. Either way, it'll be 3rd and goal. 2:41 left. Woodbury up 10. If White Bear Lake can somehow just hold them to a field goal, there's number 71, the injured player for Woodbury. Kind of limps off the field. That is Mitchell Folks. He's a 6'2" senior. Woodbury with 25 seniors. Timeouts left. On the board, it looks like White Bear did have to use it, so they got 1 timeout left. Woodbury with 2. Big play here, though. If they can just stop them here, maybe use that last timeout, hold them to a field goal attempt, or they might just go for it on 4th down. White Bear Lake cannot afford to let them get in the end zone. If they can keep it a 2-score game, hey, you never know. Get a score, and then we get the classic onside kick, which is still the old-fashioned way, unlike the new NFL rules. So here we go. Woodbury, 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. White Bear Lake has stuffed them on the last 2 run attempts. Now they're spreading them out a little bit, 2 wide each side. There's motion again. So it's man-to-man on the motion. Snuggerud looks to pass again, and it is deflected and then dropped. And it stops the clock as well for White Bear Lake. But if you're passing there, maybe the coach for Woodbury just thinking we're going to go for it on 4th down as well. Here's the replay. He probably went to his main man. Yes, he did. Hauser using that tall frame. Tried to one-hand catch it. And then it landed behind him.
4th down.
Hauser, 6'4", 201 pounds. On the Woodbury football 2025 roster. They are going to go for it. The offense stays on the field. They're trying to put this one away. Twins on each side. Snuggerud in the shotgun.
Hey, Twisted, hey!
Motion again. It's man. Snuggerud himself goes for the pitch. 1 man to beat. Oh, he doesn't beat him, and he still doesn't beat him. He's not in. White Bear Lake stops him at the 1-yard line. Now they got to go 99 yards, though. But still a big stop. The first guy hit him. He was able to get by him, and then he was pushed. Ooh! He actually might have reached over unless his foot was out of bounds first. Good heads-up play there by number 28, Brennan Schmitz, the 5'9" senior. If he didn't step out, he actually might have reached the point of the ball over. Unfortunately, it's not college or pro where there can be a goal line camera on the pylon or a replay assist or a challenge. So great stop by White Bear Lake. Stuffed them at the 1-yard line, 4 plays. But now they got to go 99 yards. Got Twins on the left, way back in the back. The first play might be just to get out of the end zone. Oh, he does left side. Can he get a block? He does! If he can squeak down this right side, there he goes. 1 man to beat, cuts back. Can he cut back again? No, get out of bounds. He's out of bounds. There he goes, huge run. All the way up to, oh, and there's a late flag. I think we're gonna get a personal foul on somebody or unsportsmanlike. Let's see who it's on. Maybe it's a face mask.
First down.
Right now the ball spotted at the 47-yard, so a 46-yard run. Was it a bench player that did something? Let's see what this ref calls. I hope it was something real serious. Don't like to see some of these games get called because a kid on the bench was pumping up his player, maybe just trying to pick him up. Personal foul. Oh, it is on Woodbury, so that'll add 15 yards. It should. Or it might have been during the play. And nope, they're going to add 15 yards to this.
First down.
Here you go. Watch this play. He could have been tackled right there at the 1-yard line. A nice block by the quarterback to spring him free on that right side. And then another. Oh, the quarterback's still blocking downfield. You got to love it, Animasum. Let's see where this. So something right here. Maybe he didn't get off. Oh, right there. Oh, okay. He stepped over his head and kneeled on his head. Yes, that'll get you 15 every time. Something you don't want to do when you're up 10. Give him an extra 15. 2:22 left in the fourth. White Bear Lake now threatening.
Let's go.
At the Woodbury 32. Drops back to pass. Got a man down the left. No, run. He's got that left side. Oh, there's a pass on the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. Oh, he was bobbling. Are they going to call it a catch? They are. He was bobbling. I'm not sure he got it with two. Well, you only need 1 foot, so I guess he probably wasn't at just 1 foot. But dang, White Bear Lake. They were moving down the field too, and number 31 just read the quarterback's eyes, cut it off. That was Adrian Heath, a 5'9" senior. See if we can get a replay. He did bobble it, but he might have caught it. Got control when he had with just 1 foot. High school, college, of course, just 1 foot. Here's the replay. There's a little lob pass. Okay, now watch. He bobbles. Bobble. Yep, okay, he had it. That was a good call by the referee. Good job to catch it and look down and tap that foot in. Just 1 timeout left for White Bear Lake, and the 2-minute warning. Play clock down to 3. Nope, there should be a delay of game. I don't think Woodbury cares too much about that at this point. Oh, though they got a timeout in right before that, apparently. So they got 1 timeout left. A big 48-yard run and then a 15-yard penalty to set White Bear Lake up in great position. And then a heads-up play by number 30. You can see he feels so bad about that, too. You got to feel for the kid. He's played his heart out tonight. A couple of snaps over his head, not his fault. He's hustled for it. In fact, he made 2 blocks on that play, 1 in the beginning, and then he ran with his running back all the way, and then to have that happen. Here's Eastridge, 21-13 in the 4th quarter. Mounds View, 28-17 over Forest Lake, the number 3 ranked team. Roseville still blanking Park of Cottage Grove, 17-0. That's a final. And Crean-Derham Hall now got 27. Matamidi, 28. That's a final. They either went for 2 or they missed the extra point, so Matamidi upsets, if you will. 5th ranked over 3rd ranked Crean-Derham Hall. Here we go, back from timeout. Woodbury. Classic formation. They hand it to the fullback up the middle, if you will. Oh, he's going to break it to the right. Oh, he gets pushed from behind. That's a good tackle, just pushing him, I guess. And that should take us. Nope. Is a timeout going to be called by White Bear Lake?
First down.
Clock might stop for the first down. And then that's going to run, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning. And there's the 2-minute warning. Nope. Never mind. Clock running with 1:52. Woodbury going to bleed all this they can. It looks like White Bear Lake not going to use their timeout. Down by 10. If they would have stopped him there, maybe they could have. Play clock down to 4. Snuggerud kneels down. Looks like it's going to be victory formation from here on out. Snuggerud heads over to the coach, not sure why. Maybe just asking him what the plan is. It'll be 2nd down. Just under a minute when they have to snap it, about 55 seconds. About a 7-second difference on the clock.
1 minute remaining.
Of course, Snuggerud, he can see that clock way down past the field goal post.
Make a play. Tackle low.
And he kneels down again. The play clock waited a bit there for that to start. I'm not sure why, because now it's just a 6 second difference. One more time for the kneel down. It's all Snuggerud, number 10. Going to keep the ball in his hands for this last snap. Play clock difference of 5 seconds. And there's the last kneel down, and that should do it. And it is official. Woodbury defeats White Bear Lake 30-20 at White Bear Lake. You can see the crowd right there, all cammied up, painted, they're loving it. Both teams are gonna shake hands in the middle of the field. White Bear Lake started off good with the lead, and then in the second half, Woodbury kind of took over. Penalties were killers, though, for White Bear Lake, and then a couple snaps over the head didn't help.
Next week, the Bears will be away, taking on Mounds View for their last regular season game.
It was Woodbury in the second half that sort of took control. A lot of trick plays, if you will, some wildcats. A couple jet sweep for a touchdown.
Brought so many unforgettable moments to our football program.
Here come your highlights for the entire game. There's the quarterback. Here's the first touchdown of the game. White Bear Lake quarterback spins in for the first TD. And then here's another one. The second one runs to the right at a 34-yard scamper. That's Anamasan. That put them up 13-0 because they missed the first point after attempt. And here's the wildcat play for Woodbury. That was number 1, Mathis. He gets Woodbury on the board. That was your first half scoring. Then you had a big run here by Brian White III. He's going to put up 6 points right there. White Bear Lake gets a touchdown. And you got a 15-yard penalty for that, which gave Woodbury great field position. And there's the little jet sweep by number 23 for Woodbury. They answered right back with a touchdown. That was Sean Rakowski. And then you saw a deep bomb here. That was not a deep bomb, but they hit Mathis right there out of the backfield for a touchdown. That took the lead. And then here's the snap over the head. Nothing that the quarterback could do but just fall on it for a safety. That made the score 23-20. And then you right here, now Snuggerud showed off his arm, took a deep shot right here to his man Hauser, who just boxed out the defender, turned around and walked in for another touchdown. Put him up, and the final 30-20 with the score. There's the White Bear Lake team getting talked to by the coach. They played their hearts out. Once again, there was seniors playing their very last game here in the regular season, 21 of them. I'm not going to read them again. Final score, Woodbury 30, White Bear Lake 20. So once again, final score 30-20. Woodbury improves their record to 5-2 overall. White Bear Lake now 2-5. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Peter Heyman. It was a pleasure bringing you all the action tonight on SCC TV. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.